And we got to talk about our number one wide receiver. I had to use his number one number there. Also, it makes Rob happy because he bought the one jersey.
It validates my jersey.
It does. It does. That's exactly what I was thinking as I did it. Malik Nabers, 15 games, 109 catches, 1,204 yards, 11 yards per catch, 7 touchdowns, 1 fumble, 462 yards after contact, 16 plays over 20 yards, 5 carries, 2 yards, 86.7 PFF grade with an 87.1 receiving grade. Guys, I'm not going to sit there and say his year is perfect because there's not many times you can sit there and say anybody's year is perfect. And the biggest issue is obviously going to be the drops. To be honest, let's call what it is right off the bat. The drops were an issue this year.
Especially the first half. It feels like he kind of got a little better in the second half.
But this is legitimately one of the best rookie wide receivers in the in the history of the NFL. It's not even any exaggeration. He literally is second all time in receiving or in receptions by a rookie.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty good. Like that's anytime you're and it wasn't for the fact that Brock Bowers were there this year, he would have that record as well.
Yo, Brock Bowers is another guy that's just been fantastic.
Yeah.
We all made that like bonehead, like, what were the Ravens thinking? Getting Bowers in the first round. They just did this a year ago.
Yeah, worked out. Every so often a broken clock is right too, at least twice a day.
Just not went into Bears. Wow.
But he was 282 yards away from the rookie record for receptions, receiving yards. And that's while missing 2 games, while battling a lot of injuries as well. So if he was healthy the whole year, he very well might have gotten it.
And that's with 4 quarterbacks throwing the ball.
Yeah, and that's with 4 people that are called quarterbacks throwing the ball.
It's not like Puka Nacua when he had Matt Stafford, who's won a Super Bowl ring and has been in the playoffs plenty of times and has proven himself multiple times with 4,000 plus passing yards year in, year out. And his multiple years in his career.
Yeah. I mean, I think Daniel Jones had 4,000 passing yards for his career. Just seems like it. I can tell you, Bill definitely doesn't have that many.
You could probably be honest and say that in 3 years, 2.5 years that Matt Stafford has been a passer. We'll give him the past 3 years. He's thrown more yards than Daniel Jones in his career.
Yeah, I mean, the only other knock I would give on Nabers, and this is a knock on him, stop trying to use him in the end-around rushes. He's not good at it, or they're not setting it up, and the team isn't good at it. How many times do you see him run across, grab the ball for a rush, go to the other side at that point, do that end-around, and get hit behind the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, well, I mean, look at his yards. This is crazy.
Again, I'm not saying 100% it's him. The Giants obviously had some issues on offense this year, to put it nicely. So it could have been a scheme issue or something like that. But it didn't work, and I felt like we kept on seeing it. I'm like, why are we watching the same play again? This should be out of the playbook by now.
This is the hopes and dreams because of his yak yards.
Yes. And don't get me wrong, he's been very good at yak yards. And I thought that there was plenty of times that you saw him go ahead and get the ball, and he'd make the one guy miss that was near him and go get 5-10 more yards out of it at that point, though. Look at that. Look at the tape for him against the Commanders. Like, I know it ended on the drops. Everybody likes to focus on that. But look at the rest of the time. But he caught the ball 5 yards down the field with the 10 yards to go and would make the one guy miss and go grab that first down. I mean, it's just like, he can only do so much. And did he need a little help with the media? I think, the Giants in the offseason would be smart to direct him towards somebody who can help him as far as what he should or should not say to the media a little better.
Yeah.
I definitely think that's a semi-knock, because it doesn't affect him on the field, but a semi-knock, maybe publicly saying, I don't care if I drop the ball. So maybe not the best move in the world.
Yeah, I don't care if he's a meat stick. That's fine. As long as he can do his job on the field.
Yeah, and he does. And he does it well. And I'm curious to see what happens with him if we get an actual quarterback.
Yeah. Like, just imagine they go get yourself a Cam yard or you get yourself a bridge quarterback that I don't know if people have been talking about having Kirk Cousins coming here, which I think is crazy.
Matt Stafford, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold, which I doubt that. But I mean, I'm just throwing. There's plenty of names out there.
Just imagine one of those guys coming over here,
and then he'd be a 1,600 yard receiver all day long,
easy.
Just based on what he did this year, you know. As long as he can keep.
Imagine Jameis Winston gets him. Imagine how many deep balls that guy could.
He would get 12 touchdowns. The defense would get 15.
Listen, it's an improvement of the touchdowns that Harris had this year.
Oh my God, it's sad. But yeah, like I said, I think we kind of lost in the shuffle how good a rookie season he had. I really do, because of how bad the Giants were. I mean, he literally broke the franchise record for most receptions in a season.
Yeah.
Not for a rookie, the most receptions in a season. That's crazy. By the way, I don't know if you realize this. The Giants now have 3 of the top 8 most receptions in a rookie year in NFL history.
Ooh.
And it's OBJ, Saquon, and now Nabers. Just goes to show you that maybe that doesn't help you win that much. Just throwing that out there. Because we have that during the time frame we've been really, really bad. So
Drew, there's no I in team.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.